Hello everybody, I'm the Yellow Donkey. I've been promising these for the longest times. It is story time. And so I before we get into the actual stories, I don't know how I wanted to do these. So I'm gonna ask y'all, do y'all want these literally just face cam, just literally me sitting there, or would you prefer the gameplay? And would you prefer the gameplay how I'm doing it now with a little smidget of actual game audio in the back, or no game audio? I don't know. Let me know. I need to be criticized. But today, as you can see by the title, we are doing Tales of a Pizza Delivery Man. And I have so many fucking stories from the 8 months that I was a delivery driver. So I can't tell all of my stories in just one episode, so I'm going to hit you with 3 spicy ones, and we'll see where we go from there. I just chugged a whole Diet Coke trying to wake up. I woke up early so I can record these, but so this, we could do this chronologically. My very first night when I was a pizza delivery driver, everything was going sweet. After my training and all of that, I finally felt comfortable enough to actually do the delivery. Because at first you have to learn how to make pizza and stuff, and then they'll go through how the driving works, not how to drive. I felt someone about to punch me with that one, but like what to do. You go up, ask them for the money, but you make sure that's the right order. Yada 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 yada. Haha, funny pop music. But so I get out there, a little nervous at first, because the first time you do anything, I don't even care what it is, you're gonna be nervous as shit. Even though I am the most people person out. God, this is so ass. But so everything's going great, and then it's right about closing time. We closed at 11 and stopped delivery at 10 because reasons. I didn't know why. There's probably a logical reason. I am not thinking into it that much. It is not that serious, big dog. But yeah, it was weird because it was a unique order. It was like pepperoni, pineapple, and hamburger. Okay. By the way, every time I had to put pineapple on pizza, I cried on the inside. This is not up for debate, people. Pineapple on pizza is AIDS. Like actual man fuck monkey AIDS. But wasn't that debunked? I don't know. Either way, my town is small, and so you would think, since I lived here all my life, that I would know every street name and all that. No, I don't. I am the most boo-boo ass motherfucker when it comes to directions. And by George, I'm just really bad with directions. If I don't specifically go there a lot, I'm using GPS. I can get to all the main stores and on Main Street and all that. I can get to like a couple of my buddies' house without really needing to look it up. But if it's somewhere that I have never been before, I gotta look it up. So most of the addresses I looked up. But like I was saying, the town is small, so the GPS didn't update a lot. And it was wrong about 1/5 of the time. So that was fucked. But I didn't know that it was only right like 1/5 of the time on my first day. This was acquired knowledge. So, okay. It's probably going to be my last delivery. Throw the pizza in the car, GPS. And it's a road that I'm familiar with, but the address is on an interesting location. Like, I've been on that road 1,000 times because that's where our fucking baseball, not stadium, but parks are. That's where one of my best friends used to live. But the address was just so out there. So it's already a back road. I turned onto a dirt road. And I'm like, this seemed weird, but okay. And it was probably about 400, 500 yards of dirt. And then I hear the dogs, and when I say dogs, I don't mean like a cute little corgi and a chihuahua. No, I mean full-blooded, like Rottweilers and German Shepherds and shit. And me, I am the biggest dog person you know. I love dogs, bro. And dogs love me. I don't know if it's that, 1/6 Indian I got in me or whatever, but dogs just really seem to fucking love me. But I cannot take chances on the company's behalf, and I'm not taking chances on my behalf that this is just a really, mistreated household. So, yeah, I'm just sitting there. I tried calling the number that comes on the ticket a few times. I get nothing. Not a damn. And it was like, I think they told me the name was like Margaret or Martha, Yes, that's not actually what the name was, by the way. Just just so we're straight. That was just like, you could tell it was an older lady because it was an older name. So, I see someone walk out, and it's, like I said, it's like 9:50, 10 o'clock. It's dark outside, and the porch light was so fucking dim, I couldn't see my fucking nose. I have a big nose. Besides the point. So there was it looked like, I shit you not, if you've ever watched a Western, you know how they have that onesie they sleep in? From my perspective, it looked like just a sweet, innocent black grandma with, little curls in her hair. I was like, oh, these are probably her babies. And it was weird because her broom was a little shiny in the light. I was like, why the fuck is a broom shiny? But that's besides the point. It's like, ma'am, did you order a pizza? And the voice I got back was the complete polar opposite. From a distance. Because I was like about 30, 40, maybe even 50 yards away. But I was squinting my eyes, nervous as shit. So I'm just trying to be polite. How you doing, ma'am? Did you order a pizza? The voice that came back will live in my head rent free. I ain't no fucking ma'am. I ain't ordered no motherfucking pizza, boy. I look closer. It's just a really old black gentleman. And that was not a shiny broom in the distance. It was a fucking shotgun. So after I took in the information that I just called an old school guy a girl, pulled up on their land ordering a pizza when they have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, I'm sure he was about ready to blow my fucking head off. I said, I apologize, sir. I got the wrong house. You have a lovely night. He was doing that like that old man grumble. It was weird as shit, stereotypical. So I didn't even get out the car. I put my car in park. Bro, his driveway was so weird. You had to do like a K-turn to get out of there. So I'm sitting there panicking. Reverse, drive up a little bit, reverse again, drive up just a little bit, reverse one more time, and then get out of there. As soon as I was out of the fucking sight, I floored it. But I still had to make a pizza run, and I had like 10 to 15 minutes left to find it. So I noticed on the receipt, on the address, that that if you know how addresses work, they're gonna have all the odds and all the evens on one side of the street, unless it's like an apartment. So I just Googled. My thought process was, well, I could just Google the one right above or right below, because they didn't tell me what type of place they lived in. And I looked on the address on the mailbox. Just for an example, it was like 1513 was the address I had to go to. The house that the GPS took me to was 1511. It was literally a fucking house off. I literally just went around the corner. Like, as soon as I got out of his driveway, I hit the road. Didn't even drive a quarter of a mile, and I was at the right place. And it was an apartments complex. It wasn't a great big one, like a complex. It was just like 4 houses back to back to back to back, or side to side to side, however. But and so I'm like, stress is going through my brain. I am just sweating profusely. I don't even know what to fucking think. So let me just politely deliver this pizza. Knock on the door. Make sure it's the right address this time. And after that, me thinking I was going to get shot by this old guy I accidentally called a chick, I figured my luck was going to hit a 180. No. Because then I just got a real big, fat, like, aggressive ass girl. Not girl, but woman. And she was just so fucking, like, aggressive over nothing. Jerking the pizza away from him, not even making sure that I had to, I was trying to tell her what was, like, if you order a pepperoni pizza and some wings, did you have a pepperoni pizza and some wings? I said, did you have give me that shit, motherfucker. I was like, damn, bitch. Oh, yes. But yeah, literally after that night, I started carrying my pistol on me. Because fuck that. I'd be damned if I die over fucking, 20 cents a mile and fucking one discount a day. Nah, I'm not about to die over that bullshit. Fuck that. So that was my first night. Story number 2. My town, I can't tell if people are just fucked or not, because as you may know, I am a Christian man. But I don't let it, like, keep me away from, like, certain musics or hanging out with people. If I think something's good, I'm gonna enjoy what I can from it. I'm not, like, going to crucify bullshit over nothing. You know what I'm trying to say. But I've had a couple of instances where it's been questionable. Now, there was always a guy that dressed real nice and proper. This is a little side topic. When I worked at a grocery store, I was a bag boy. I was taking his bags to the car, and I thought he was a preacher because he was always talking about my son. And he might have been for a different part, because, like, I could have swore he had a collar on, but he always, like, had a robe, and it was weird. I was like, okay, whatever. He's always nice to me. I'm always be nice to him. That's how I work. I'm not a dickhead until you're a dickhead to me. But so I take him out to his take his bags to the car. It's raining. I'm the only one that'll do it. But I'm always nicer to preachers, elderly, or just people I know, or if you have a disability. Like, those are like the main 4. My people, preachers, elderly, and disabled people. I will always go like the extra mile for when I work there. But I was bringing his bags to the car. He was like, "My son, there is only three good things to do in rainy weather like this. I said, what's that, sir? You know, trying to be a little nicer. I threw in the little southern sir on the end. Because a lot of people like that, and it's weird. But he's like, eating? Sleeping? He got real close to me, looked all the way around, and fucking got in the car. So I was like, okay, maybe this dude's just trolling. But I was shocked at first, but I was like, there's no way. There's just no way. But then there is a sketchy, what do I get? Hotel? No, it's more like a motel. Yeah, there's just one sketchy motel where it's only for people that's in town one night on work, and they don't know about the actual bougie, fancy-ass hotel. And drug dealers, drug users, and just the craziest of motherfuckers. So I get this call. If my timing is right, it's like September-ish. Feels about right, September-ish. And I get this call to the sketchy motel. I've been there. It's probably been about 3 months now since I worked there, so I'm calmer, cooler. You know, I know when to get the fuck out. I've never had to, you know, pull the blick on them. I get to this hotel. I knock on the door. I wave at the people that always, you know, see me on my deliveries. You know, because I'm just trying to build, like, you know, a nice reputation. So I knock on the door of the delivery. When I hear the door open, I will never be able to unsee this. It was a small room. There was an armchair, 2 chairs at a table, and a bed. In the armchair was a man with a needle in his arm, rubber band above the needle, drooling from the mouth. On the table was a guy that had some AirPods in, doing a line of Coke, and then after the Coke he would chug vodka. I thought this man was trying to seppuku himself. The guy who answered the door, I'm going to describe to you what his attire was from toe to head. On his feet was nice black dress shoes, you know, the little shiny, with about calf high, you know, black dress socks. Nothing else until you get to his red Speedo. And then when you get up, he had a father's collar on. And on his nose was probably 8 pounds of cocaine, because apparently he's just been face fucking cocaine. But not the way you would think face fucking works. He was just taking his nose and trying to climax a mountain of crack. He paid though. He didn't worry about the change either. He just gave me like $5.68 extra change, and I just went on my merry way. I got into the car, and the thought process through my head was, maybe it's a Halloween party, but it's fucking September. Maybe they think it's October, but it's not. But even crackheads have like calendars, right? I've never been able to get that through my head. That shit had me fucked up. And ironically, the last story of my Tales of a Pizza Delivery Man happened at the same motel. 3 hours later. Same night. So I get a call. I make the order. As soon as the order's ready. It was like 2 large pepperoni pizzas, 2 orders of wings, and some breadsticks. So, it's on the other side of the motel, so I'm a little less worried. I knock on the door. what I see when I open the door is something that I will never in my life be able to forget how I felt when I was just standing there. It was a bad, and when I say bad, I mean bad, like mid-20s, early 30s black chick, and she was just thick in the right places, and it was just like, oh, did I mention that she was half fucking naked, had a bra and a small ass skirt on, cute as shit. She said, "Hey, just come on in with the pizzas. We'll pay you when we get inside. I'm a little indecent." And that sounds normal. It's because that's not how the way she said it. She said, "Hey, why don't you come inside? I'm a little indecent right now." Now I know. I have common sense. I know that you're not supposed to enter a stranger's fucking home, let alone a stranger's motel room. Because I'm half expecting to see, as soon as I shut the door, her boyfriend, husband, or fucking gang members, for all I know, to be on the other side of that door, ready to shoot, stab, or rob my ass. I was not thinking straight. I walk in. I see nobody else. She's like, "Just set the pizzas on the bed." I was like, "Okay." And then I heard the bathroom door open. And my first thought was, I'm about to see a gun, a knife, a baseball bat, or a fucking Tim upside my head. No. It was her lover. And she was so much skinnier than her. It was like night and day. And she was like equally as fine. She wasn't like anorexic skinny. She just was fit and in shape. And they turned to me. And the bigger one says, "Instead of paying you the $43.50, how about a smoke sesh, not cigarette smoke, that za, and a threesome?" Now I know what you're thinking. You're either thinking, that is the greatest deal I've ever heard in my life. Or you're thinking, no, they're probably got an STD, or, they're setting you up. I was thinking, oh shit. I'm literally 6 months into my relationship, and I'm getting offered the male fantasy. Some za and two completely different women that are equally fine in their own ways. Now, I'm not saying that to be PC. I'm saying that because for me, it was just like, it's a weird thing I'm not going to get into, but I was 6 months into the relationship, and I really liked the girl. So I wasn't going to, throw away 6 months of my time for one night. So I with my teeth gritted, I'm unfortunately going to have to take the money, man. They pay me. They want the exact change back. Understandable. They just got rejected. They don't know why. I get to my car. It was a old Ford. I get in the car. My horn doesn't work, by the way. I start punching the fucking steering wheel. I call my girlfriend, and I tell her, "Baby, you don't know how much I fucking love you right now." Oh, shit. I'll never understand that, because she thinks that is she hates that story. She hates when I tell that story. She don't watch my videos, especially not 25 minutes deep. So haha. But I don't understand why she hates that story when I think it's romantic as shit. Like, think about it. I turned down the male fantasy because I wanted to keep our relationship pure. How is that not romantic as fuck? Like, flip it around. If, like, she turned down, like, whoever our modern day Fabio is. You know, like the dreamiest hunk. Like a fucking, I don't know, like Johnny Depp, Ryan Reynolds. I don't fucking know. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying. Like, that would make me feel incredibly, you know, like, worthwhile and, like, so much faith into the relationship. But she hates that story. I don't know. I just don't know. But what I do know is this has been going on for 26 minutes. And if you have made it to 26 minutes, in the comment section down below, type the word caller. I will know what it means. But yeah, if you've made it this far, this also means that your opinion is valid with me. So would you like to see more of this type, where I have gameplay in the background with the audio slightly up? Or would you like no gameplay audio? Or would you just like to just have my face in these? I don't know. I don't really know what I'm going for yet. But I do know that I've been the Yellow Donkey, you've been my yellow brothers and yellow sisters. If you want more of these, let me know in the comment section down below. And I shall see you guys next time you click on one of my new and old videos. Peace. Wait. Notice, as soon as I say sweet, the video ends. Sweet.